All right, guys, I'm back. Let me know if you guys see me now, man. I don't know. On my end, it was tripping. So, okay, now I see the connection. I didn't see it earlier. So I'm back, guys. 7 minutes late. Sorry, it's 5:37. Was having a little bit of difficulties, but now I'm back in the game. I'm about to put some links in here, man. So if you guys haven't subscribed to me yet, you guys need to go ahead and do that. I've been looking at my analytics. I've been really getting into my analytics lately, guys, and found out some interesting things about my channel that I never knew previously. I'm just putting up my Twitter links. I'm putting up all my links. I speak about them, and all you guys always tell me you don't know what my pages are, etc. So, and this last link I'm adding is a Patreon link that I just added. So there goes all my links. Okay, I can see you guys typing. Let me crack this open before my throat get dry. Needed me in Arizona. What's up, fellas? How many people we got in the house right now? Got 6 people. Wait, we got 16 now. I'm gonna wait for everybody to jump in here, get this show started. I'm gonna change this one, man. We're gonna go in a different direction tonight. If you guys have questions, shoot them. But what I'm gonna do, I was looking at my other live streams, and I think this is my 7th or 8th live stream. And what I want to do for these live streams going forward is have a topic each time. So if a person was to look at, like say when I get to 50 live streams, if a person was to look at them and say, okay, what was the difference between live stream 3 or live streams 23? Like, what did he talk about? What, you know what I mean? So right now there's no way to differentiate what I talked about in each stream. And I'm noticing every stream, I'm saying, oh, I covered that in that stream, or I think I covered that in the stream 3, or I think I covered it in stream 4. I have no indication what, and I'm not about to go listen to my stream for another 2 hours and try to figure it out. So I'm gonna have a theme or a topic for every stream going forward. You guys can give me ideas of what topics you would like to talk about besides just fragrances, man. It'll always be fragrance related. Not the topics, but we'll always talk about fragrances, but there's other things we can also discuss. Chad, what's going on? Would you say somebody disliked the video already? What video? You could dislike this? You can like or thumbs up or thumbs down these live streams while they're going. We all got haters out there. That's nothing new. See what you guys are saying. What's going on, Ulysses? Smelling good. What's up? Lane Performance. What's that? What's Lane Performance? It looks like you got a what's that? A barbell? You in the lifting weights? Who else is in here? We got Sevens in here. Screw YouTube is in here. Steven, what's up? One Pro, what's going on? Best keeper of the flames in the house. Chad in here giving me a hard time. Jose Ramirez says, what's up, coach? Quick question. Do I still recommend Keton or Ketone? And do you know if it's been reformulated? I don't know if it's been reformulated, but I definitely do still recommend it. It's a great fragrance, slept on, underrated fragrance. Smells great, projects great, lasts long. You can't go wrong with that one. And I think it's pretty much. I think the prices actually went down on Ketone, so that's definitely a great fragrance to check into. Shave-a-thons in the house. What's going on, man? Jay Camp, what's up? Steven says Demario Reddick, what's going on? Frederick, what's up? We got some Tennessees in the house. He says he wore Creation E a couple times last week and found the dry down smells exactly like Frappe 1270. I'm gonna have to try Creation E again. I have a nice sample, a nice size sample. I had a nice size sample. I don't know how much juice of it I have now, but I'm gonna try that. I didn't get that comparison or that similarity. Corey Willis is in the house. Waves on Swim Phoenix. Hey Phoenix, man, I got my Arizona drink. Did this originate in Arizona, or they just call it Arizona? Original brand. Charger going might as well come to the Raider Nation. No, I can't do that, man. He said I might as well come to the Raider Nation. You know what? If they would have came to San Diego, I probably would have joined them. And that's the only way I ever would have came to the Nation. It's all good. It's all good, Chad. I know your personality. We got San Diego in the building. What's up, Cologne? Doug G. Doug G said he got his nose on that light blue intense. I still haven't checked it out. I need to get my nose on that one because I definitely love the regular version. How many we got in the house right now? We got 32. Once we get to 40, I'm gonna get the show on the road. Jay Roberts, what's going on? Oh, and I'm about to announce the winner of that Gucci Envy. So if you didn't follow my page on Instagram, you got about 5 minutes. Follow my page on Instagram, leave a comment, and I'm about to just randomly select somebody from the comments. I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm just gonna scroll up, scroll down, hit the button, whatever one is selected, that's who's gonna win. And I got another giveaway coming up. I'm about to explain that to you guys also. Matter of fact, I'm about to go to my Instagram page right now. I got somebody that just joined. Bimbo Lastic. If you're in the group, man, leave a comment on that picture real quick. So I'm about to select somebody. We got 64 comments. So you got 64, 1 out of 64 chances to win the Gucci Envy at the moment. So I'm going to let it run for a little bit. King V asked if I still rep the Chargers. I do at the moment, but I'm kind of torn. You know, I'm on the fence right now, man. It's like part of me doesn't want to even be associated with the Chargers no more. And then I got the diehard fan in me that's like, man, they 2 hours away, man. So I don't, it's hard. Oscar Rivera said, Coach, me from Bridgeport, Connecticut, bro. Much love. That's where my dad is from, man. My dad's from Bridgeport. My dad's side of the family from Bridgeport. I used to live in New Haven. I went to Hamden High School in New Haven. Well, it was in Hamden, but basically New Haven. My half my junior year, half my senior year, I graduated in Connecticut. Then I came back to Cali. So I know a little bit about Connecticut. I don't know nothing about Bridgeport. My dad said don't go to Bridgeport, man. He says it's crazy out there, so he wouldn't let me go to Bridgeport. But that's where my dad is from. Jacob asked, does my football kids know me for a specific scent? Nah, they just always tell me I smell good. So I pretty much whatever I had on during the day is what I have on when I wear to practice. So, you know, I wear a whole bunch of different stuff. So they just tell me I smell good. And that's it. They don't really inquire about my scent too much or ask what it is. Mr. Oz in the house, what's going on? John Thomas, what's going on? Oh, man, you just told me John Thomas asked any news of Valentino Aqua. I never heard about that, man. You just informed me. I'm about to look that up now. John Varvatos has a blue edition that people have been talking about. I haven't heard that yet. I haven't heard of that one either. That's why I like these live streams, man. You guys tell me just as much information as I tell you. All right, Chad, man. Hey, just watch the replay. I'm about to drop some heavy gems tonight. So, I know in Toronto the time is much different, but just watch the replay. Today's topic is upgrading yourself and how to level up. So like I said, guys, every show I'm going to have a topic. Today's topic is how to upgrade yourself, how to level up in life. So I'm going to drop my top 10 ways I feel you can upgrade yourself and level up in life. So that's what we're going to discuss tonight and everything else Fergus related. Corey Willis, have you got your nose on Parfum de Marly's? What is that? Nissan? Nissan? No, I haven't. I haven't tried that. That's another house, man. I only smelled like 2 or 3 fragrances from Parfums de Marly, so I really got to get my nose on that house. I'm hearing nothing but good things. Yes, Jose, Keaton is still one of my favorites. I still recommend it. Don't know if it's formulated. Oh, we got Germany in the house. KK interlude. What's going on? If that's the case, Steven says MFK Amorous smells like a light summer version of Bulgari's Man in Black. I haven't smelled Bulgari's Man in Black enough. Well, I tasted it in the store, but I haven't smelled it on my skin or really tested it. But if it smells anything like Amorous, I'm going to go buy a bottle because I love Amorous. That's one of my favorite MFK fragrances. Seven says, does my Towels of Heaven's atomizer come on and off? I don't think so, man. I've never tried this. Mine has always stayed on. So I have a magnetic top, and that's the only thing that come off my bottle. Yeah, mine's never came off. Miles Davis in the house, what's up? Robin Roundtree, what's going on? Haven't tried. You know what? KK Interludes asked if I tried the new Dior Sport, 2017. I tried it in the store, and I didn't smell any difference between that and a 2012 or 13, whatever version I have. I didn't smell a difference enough to be like, wow, this smells way different. So if I got a nice size sample of it, I'll probably can tell the difference. But off initial smell, I couldn't smell anything at all, any difference. But, you know, I'm sure if I spent time with it, I probably could tell. Or if I sprayed them on side by side, that's when you really can tell the differences between stuff. But to me, it smells very similar to the 2012. Like the 2000, what's the one version? Like 2008 and 2012, they smell totally different. Those are 2 different fragrances. But when I smelled the 17 version, it smells similar to what I got. So it's not enough for me to buy a bottle. Now, if somebody sent me a bottle, then that's a different story. But for me to buy a bottle, I didn't smell enough differences between the 2. Somebody said, he says Leighton is on point. That's what I heard, man. I gotta really get some of them Parfum de Marly's. Got Alabama in the house. What's up, George Smith? The Privé smells pretty good. I mean, I don't know if the Privé. Somebody asked me what do I feel about 1 million Privé. I mean, I like it, but if I'm purchasing if I'm looking for a clubbing scent and I'm going with Privé because it's a clubbing scent or it smells similar to 1 million, I think I still like the 1 million original version better. But I would go with that new Le Male. What's that new Le Male called? Ultra Male. That would be today, 2017. That would be my clubbing scent, man. That Le Male Ultra Male is on point. I could tell, man. If I was clubbing right now, that'll be my go-to in a designer realm. Yeah, that's a good one. They used to talk about that. Let's Hear the Words. Ask me if I ever smelled the Keaton in the dark bottles. It's Keaton Black. That one smells good, man. It's more of a powdery, kind of like a Midnight in Black kind of powdery type. Midnight in Paris type vibe. People talked about it when I first started reviewing. Everybody was talking about Keaton Black, it's a real good one. Nobody talks about it anymore though. Waves on Swim said he smashed the Cougar last night. He had on a vintage. She kept complimenting and says it reminds her of original Polo. Oh hell no, it ain't no original Polo. When she was in high school, it don't smell nothing like original Polo. I can't stand original Polo, but Cougars do love a vintage. Women of all ages love a vintage. Hey, has anybody in the house, speaking of a vintage, I've seen reviewers are starting to get free bottles of what is that? Vintage Pineapple. Now they got the Intense version. I wonder if they took my advice. Because if you guys watched my Believe the Hype video, I basically said in that video that if they would have took Noir and combined it with Vintage Pineapple and made one fragrance, it would have been a better fragrance. And then a couple months later, I see them come out with the Intense version. So I wonder if they took my advice. They ain't sent me no free bottle, but I wonder if they took my advice and combined the two and made it a better clone. Hey, Shavathon saying there's a rumor that the Ultra Mall is discontinued. If it's discontinued, I'm about to go get me a bottle this weekend because that's one of the few Le Mans that I smelt, and I was like, I gotta add this to my collection. I still need to smell that Popeye version. I think I might like that too, but when I smelled Ultra Mall, I was like, yeah, this is a must. I like that better than the La Essence, whatever the other one's called, with the nice bottle. I liked it better than that La Essence version because to me that smelled like Spice Bomb. Damn near a clone of Spice Bomb. Oh yeah, if it's about to be discontinued, I'm gonna go get that Ultra Mall. That's probably gonna be my next addition to my collection. All right, guys, we got 40 people in the house, so I'm about to announce the winner of my partial bottle of Gucci Envy, my Instagram giveaway. So hopefully all you guys in here, I'm hoping all you guys in here actually went to my Instagram page, left a comment, so you can get a chance to win. What's up? So I'm about to go to my Instagram page real quick. Oh man, I got some new people. Bimbo Lastic, he did get in. Okay, he went from Bridgeport, Connecticut. So let me see. So this is what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna go to the damn picture. Where is it at? So now I got 68 comments. So as you guys can see, and you guys probably can't see that, but we got people in here, and all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna scroll up, scroll down, and I'm just gonna pick somebody. So let me open it up so all the comments are showing. So I can see all 68 comments. So here we go. I'm just gonna go up, go down, go up, go down, go up, go down, and bam. Damn. It won't let me. All right, so the person I picked is Jala Bill. He says, show some East Coast some love. Good luck, everyone, though. So he is the winner, right? Oh, shoot, right here. This was the, I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but this is the one I randomly selected. Jala Bill or something like that. So I'm going to reply to him. You're the winner. Mailing info at your mailing info. I'm just sending him a quick email, guys. Let him know he won. Coach Rob 619 at Gmail. All right, so I think I just sent it to him. Yeah, so I just sent it to him. So that's the winner, guys. We got that one out the way. That's two giveaways. Now I got a third one. Yeah, Jaja just got Jaja, whatever his name is, just got a classic. Now, speaking on my other giveaway, before I get into this show, remember last live stream, I was talking about how nobody has ever sent me a bottle. I've been doing reviews probably now about 5 years, and no house, no perfumer, no online retailer has ever sent me a free bottle. And I got my first one. Damn, I left the other one upstairs. I got my first one last week after I did that live stream. And hey, he's crazy, Lizelle Reed. I'm just about to put that up. He says, Coach Rob, any thoughts on 1821? Man, it's funny you asked me that question because this is the free bottle that I just got. 1821, man. They hit me up. They sent me two. They sent me 2 gift sets. So this is what it looks like. So they sent one for me. It comes with the hairspray. It comes with the bottle right here, 100 ml, and a shampoo right here. So I got 2. I got one for me and one for you guys. So that's gonna be my next giveaway. I'm gonna give away this gift set of 1821 Man, and no, I haven't smelt it yet. I haven't even tried it yet. I just got it, and I'm aware, but I want to let you guys know that that's going to be my next giveaway. So I just got to figure out what my next giveaway going to be, and what I'm thinking it's going to be, and I don't know yet, but if you guys look at the top, I just started a Patreon page, and I don't really know too much about Patreon right now. I just like literally opened it up yesterday. And basically what Patreon is that if you guys want to donate to my channel, if you guys want to, see my channel grow, I'm trying to get a new camera. I'm trying to do a lot of things. So you guys can donate $1 a month. You guys can donate whatever it is you want to donate to my channel. You can or you can't. But I think what I'm going to do is to those that do donate just $1 to my Patreon page, I think every month I'm gonna give away a fragrance. So if you donate, like in where we in May, if you donate May, you donate June, you have a chance to win a fragrance like this, a gift set, niche, designer, whatever I decide. I'm just gonna look at my Patreon page, see who's offered or donated $1, and I'm gonna put you in a raffle to win whatever fragrances that I'm giving away. That's just off the top of the head. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but that's what I'm thinking. Cause I'm figuring if I were you guys, if I were in your shoes, and there was a person that I followed on YouTube for 5 years or 4 years, 3 years or 2 years that's been giving out free content, what would I pay for? You know what I mean? If he was giving something like that, shit, for $1 a month, I get a chance to win a free fragrance. That's something that I would do. So, but I'm still thinking about it, guys. I'm just brainstorming right now. So I always want to figure out a way to give back. So if I start getting more fragrances like this from companies and they start sending me stuff, I'm going to ask them for 2, one for me and one for you guys. So I always want to figure out a way to give back to the community, to you guys that's been following me, whether it's out of my own collection or whether it's out of somebody's, some fragrance house that sent me something. Cause shoot, you guys are the reason why. If any house would send me something, is because of you guys, my subscribers in the community that we built together. So I'm always trying to figure out a way, whether it's a discount code for you guys, whether it's a free bottle for you guys, or whatever I can do. Raymond's in the house. What's going on, man? If you guys don't know, Raymond Salas Jr., he's a contestant in this year's Fragrance Idol. I think he's one of the finalists, actually. So check his channel out and check out the rest of the Fragrance Idol contestants if you guys haven't already. All right, guys. So I talked about the 1821, my first free bottle ever sent to me. So shout out to those guys at 1821 Man Made. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you guys sending me something. They were the first to do it. I will be testing this out probably this week or next week, putting up a review, coming up with the other way to give away that gift set. Jesse asked, "Hey coach, have you tried YSL L'Homme Giambre?" I've tried it. I've tried it a long time ago, dude. I think it was good. And he's saying he found it for $30, but he don't. It's worth $30. I don't give a damn what it smelled like. It's worth $30 because I haven't smelled. The only YSL one, the flanker I don't really care for is the what is it Libra or I forgot what it's called, but the blue and black bottle. I don't really care too much for that one. But I like all the other ones, so I think Giambre is definitely worth $30. Cliff James, what's up? All right, here it goes, guys. Tonight's topic of the show, and like I said earlier, if you guys are just now joining, I'm going to have a topic for every show or every live stream I do from this point on, so people can always come back and just get some nuggets of information. And tonight's topic is how to upgrade yourself and how to level up in life. That's something that I've been currently thinking about a lot, like just with my channel. I talked to another YouTuber who I'm gonna keep unnamed tonight, but he kind of really been putting me up on how I should be looking at my channel and how a lot of other reviewers, you know what I mean, like they're getting free bottles, they're getting paid to do shoot reviews, you know what I'm saying, they're getting outside opportunities that I'm not, and they're not even, some of them not even as big as me. You know what I mean? So what I realize is that it's really time to upgrade myself, not just on this YouTube channel, but just in life in general, like, and start taking it more serious. So I got 10 ways that I feel, me personally, I can upgrade myself, and how some tips that I feel you guys take some of this advice, you can upgrade yourself also. Number one is basically to take yourself serious. The number one way you can upgrade yourself and level up is to take yourself serious. And that's one thing that I look at myself as a reviewer on YouTube, as a content creator, is that the last 5 years that I've been doing this, I mean, I take myself serious in life, but I really wasn't taking my channel serious. You know what I mean? I wasn't really looking at this like a business. It's kind of always been a hobby, and I never even looked at analytics. Like, I really, like, literally just looked at analytics like last week. I didn't even know what my demographic crowd was. Now that I'm realizing 40% of my crowd, 40% of my audience is 25, I think it was 25 to 34, and then like 38% is 26 to 44. So I've never even realized that. The whole time I've been on YouTube, I didn't even know what my demographic was. I didn't even know who watches me. And another interesting thing I found out is that I have more people that watch my videos that aren't subscribed to me than I have people that are than those that are subscribed to me watch my videos, which I thought was interesting. I thought that was crazy. I'm like, how is it possible? Like, by like almost double. Like, I think like this last 2 weeks, I think I had like 20,000 views on my channel that were people that were subscribed to me, and I had like 39 or 38,000 views of my videos from people that aren't even subscribed to me, which I thought was weird. But this is stuff that if I had been taking my channel more serious, that I would have already known. What are you guys saying right here? No, Tino's looking for reviewers. Yeah, no sense frag. I filled out the little thing. I seen a video Mark was throwing about Notino. I filled out the little little thing, whatever they have on their website that you're interested in being, you know what I'm saying, a sponsored reviewer. So nobody has contacted me yet, but I have done that. Notino looking for a reviewer other than German. You might getting paid to do review. Who might be getting paid to do reviews? I mean, I'm not gonna say no names. I mean, but you got the one way you can tell about reviewers. The easiest way you can tell about bottles is that everybody, like for instance, we can use what's it called, the vintage pineapple intense. We can use that for example. People aren't getting paid to do that, but obviously they're sending out those bottles because you'll see one fragrance like Crypto Mint or something like that. You'll see one fragrance that everybody in the community, all the reviewers get at the same exact time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like one person has vintage pineapple intense today and then they have it 2 years from the day, or like Crypto Mint now and then Crypto Mint a year. It's like everybody, not everybody, but a certain crowd of reviewers get it all at the same time. And you know, so that's how you can tell as far as the reviews. And if anybody that's sponsored, if you're sponsored, you know what I'm saying, you could potentially get paid to do, paid to do a review. Oh, I got somebody saying that 1821 is good, so he uses tobacco spares pomade. Okay. Men in style. Kevin Samuels in the house. Got a lot of questions. So that's number one, guys. Way to level up is to take yourself serious in every aspect of life. Number two is to step outside your comfort zone. I think like friends in my circle, and this is me personal, I think one of the best ways to ever level up and upgrade yourself is really step outside of your comfort zone. Whether that's in your relationship, whether that's in your, just like for instance, we got Kevin Samuels in here. That'll be a person to talk to get you out of, wearing jeans and tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? That may be stepping out of your comfort zone. Going to the gym may be stepping out your comfort zone. But try to add something to your day or to your week that makes you get out of your comfort zone. That's definitely one way to step up. Like for instance, with me and my relationship, as you guys know, for you guys that don't know, I just was recently engaged. I was with my now fiance for 6 years, and I was one of those players, man. I was one of those guys back in the day that I never seen myself getting married. I never seen myself definitely being engaged or asking any woman to marry me, because that just wasn't my mindset. But so asking my now fiance to marry me was definitely stepping out my, my comfort zone. But it's like, I was with her for 6 years. So what is it that I'm waiting on? You know what I'm saying? So it's stepping out that comfort zone and leveling up in life. You know what I mean? So that's one way. Just trying new things. My number 3 way to level up is to get healthy, guys. There's a lot of guys out there. And a couple of people send me PMs and ask me, hey, how can I lose some weight? And I think in one of my live streams, somebody asked me, they said I got to lose like, I don't know if they said 300 pounds or 30 pounds, but get healthy. Especially all you men out there, man. Get healthy. Get your checkups. Start just, taking some stuff out your diet. Stop drinking so much beer. Stop drinking so much soda, some snacks. You know what I'm saying? Drink more water. Start walking. Start exercising. I think every man in here, y'all should be hitting the gym. If you a man, I think that should be wake up in the morning, shower, you know what I'm saying? Go to work, hit the gym. Go to work, hit the gym. That should be synonymous with each other. You guys should be working and hitting the gym. Those 2 things I feel a man should do. And if you ain't hitting the gym, you should be doing some kind of physical activity daily. It doesn't have to be every day, but just multiple times a week, 2-3 times a week. What you guys saying? Some local retailers and let them know if you want to sponsor. No, since Fred, that's a good idea, man. I'll do that. Yeah, no, since I'm about to try that 1821, man. I'm hearing great things about it too. Exactly, Raymond. If you don't take yourself serious, nobody else will. That's one thing I used to tell women back in the day. If you don't love yourself, how you expect a man to love you? You know what I mean? You got to take yourself serious. The War says, I saw I was a player. I was something like that. I listen to say I was a ladies' man back in the day. LB Kent, what's going on? I got so much stuff. What's your go-to gym fragrance? My gym fragrance is usually whatever I had on throughout the day. So if I'm working or whatever I'm wearing on the day, that's my gym set. But I say, for instance, on the weekend, if I'm going, obviously I wasn't working, I'm going to the gym in the morning, I'm gonna throw on something. I either put on Mugler cologne, I put on something light, like I think it's Bulgari Port Homme. I put on. Sometimes I put like a aquatic. I try to put on stuff that smells soapy, like Mugler cologne, original vetiver. It already has that soapy smell, so people can confuse you as, oh, he just got out the shower versus he got a club scent on in the club. You know what I mean? I don't want to wear that obvious, cologne. I want to wear something that's more of a clean, soapy smell versus, Lamar Ultramar. I'm not gonna wear that to the gym. So that's what I try to do. I wear my soapy, or my my light fragrances or my soapy fragrances. Waves on Swim says, let me tackle that question. He says, Coach, how do I be faithful to one woman? I mean, well, but I think I'm gonna be a dog for life, addicted to thoughts. You got to upgrade yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. It's when you level up, you know what I'm saying, you won't be messing with thoughts in the first place. And that's something that, you know what I'm saying, because at some point you have a standard and you won't go beneath that standard. So if you see a woman that you think, like when I look at women like that, like before, when I was younger, I wanted to smash everything that was fine, everything that looked good. You know what I'm saying? I wanted just another notch on my belt, another notch on my belt. Now I look at girls and I be like, I wonder if she got a disease. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if this woman got AIDS. So if I'm looking at a woman and I'm thinking thought in my head, I'm thinking AIDS right after that. So if you change your mindset and you're looking at these women and you're not looking at the ass, you're not looking at the body, you're not looking at the hips, you're looking at what diseases she potentially may have, that changes your whole view. And so I would say that's one way. That's one way to be faithful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who wants to wear a condom all the time? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm probably getting too graphic, but who wants to, you know what I'm saying, play Russian roulette with their health every time they meet a woman in the street or every time you meet a woman in the club? So if you change your mindset and level up your mindset concerning women, that's one way to be faithful. And the other way that, you know what I'm saying, for me, once I became faithful, I found my life was so much less stressful being focused on one woman, only being with one woman, versus trying to juggle multiple women, worrying about getting caught if I'm at the mall, if I'm at dinner with this girl and I see another girl. Like I met a girl, then damn, she on Facebook, she trying to find me on Facebook. It's just, it's too much. It's too much to worry about. So the stress that I cut out my life dealing with one woman, man, it's priceless. So, and the third thing I would say for you waves on swim is really take yourself out of those places. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Chris Rock said a long time ago, man is only as faithful as his options. So you got to know how to take yourself out of those environments where temptation is. If you're a recovering drug addict, you're not gonna go on the block. You're not gonna go where the drugs being sold on every corner. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a recovering addict, that's the last place you may want to be at. So if you're addicted to these women, don't go to these clubs where these type of women are at. Go to some clubs, you know what I'm saying, to where you may have to put on a suit, to where you may have to put on some hard bottoms and mess with a higher caliber of woman. And I think that's another thing. So number 4 is upgrading women. The woman, not on my list, but on to you, upgrade the women you deal with. Because when you're dealing with people like thoughts, if you call a woman a thought, you don't value her. So when you're dealing with a gang of women you don't value, you're going to run through them because you really don't care. But when you're dealing with something that you don't want to lose, you change the way you move. So those would be my 4 things. I mean, I can go on and on that topic, but for the sake of this video, those would be my 4 things to you to try to stay faithful to one woman, man. Just value your health and value your life, and don't keep putting yourself in jeopardy dealing with these women that are getting ran through by every dude in the club. That'd be my advice to you. No, Sim said if you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas. That's 100, man. That's what made me, what made me kind of just, what made me slow down. You know what I'm saying? Is for one, I made up my mind myself. My fiance didn't make me slow down. I made a decision. I made an executive decision to where I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna deal with multiple women. I don't got time for the headache, and I don't want to be the dude that crap out and mess with some girl that give me some disease that I can't get rid of. So just valuing myself more is what made me become, one woman man, a faithful man. So now we on. So I already said number 3 was get healthy. Hey guys, start hitting that gym, man. Once you guys see your body changing, and you getting swole, you're getting your chest, your shoulders, your traps getting up there, and the women start checking you out. You got on good cologne. That's an influence. You know what I mean? That's a motivation to stay in the gym, and that's another place to meet women. Waves on swim. Now you meet a girl in the gym who got her diet in order. You know what I'm saying? Who has structure, who has a plan, you know what I'm saying? She healthy. You deal with women like that, it rubs off. You know what I'm saying? So now that's a better place to meet women, one woman than where you probably going at right now. Number 4 way to level up, guys, is to read. I hate reading. I still hate reading. I hate reading ever since I was in elementary school. But I'm the kind of person that I can do something I hate if I know it's going to benefit me in the long run. So that's why I read today. And if you don't like reading, get you the Audible app on your phone. Get you the So what I do now, since I don't like reading, I have Audible. I put all my books. I got a whole bookshelf of books, but I put all my books that's in my bookshelf or new books on my Audible app. So if I'm driving to work in the morning, I'm in traffic, I'm listening to something. If I'm coming home, I'm in traffic, I'm listening to something. If I'm taking a trip up to LA, if I'm in the car for more than an hour, I'm listening to an audiobook. Like on the weekends, I usually try to do cardio Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. I rarely ever get to the gym Saturday and Sunday, but if I do, and I'm on a treadmill, I'm listening to an audiobook, always trying to learn something new. So reading is definitely a way to level up, guys. And some good books to start off with. It's just cliche, but if you haven't read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I mean, that's a must read. You have to. I've let somebody use it. I ain't never got the book back. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and 48 Laws of Power. I think those are 3 great books to start with just to get your mind right. So that was number 4. Number 5, this one is going to be probably weird to you guys, and it was weird to me when a dude put me up on game and told me about it. But number 5, what did he tell me? Quit your job every 2 years. And that's going to sound funny, but the number one way to level up financially or on your job is to quit your job every 2 years. And to go in deeper to what I mean by that, man, I was at a job about 10 years ago, and there was this young dude, and he was like he was high up in the company. And, you know, I asked him at the time, I'm like, how is it that, like, he was probably about 30 years old, 32 years old, and everybody else in his position was like 50. So I was figuring, like, how is this dude that's like 30, maybe 35 years old in a position to where all his colleagues are like 50, 55? Like, what is he doing to get there? And that's the kind of person I am, guys. I'm never too proud to beg. I'm never too proud to ask a question. If I see a person in a position that I'm in, I'm humble myself and say, hey, you know, hey, how did you do that, man? Can you teach me? Can you show me? I've learned so much by just closing my mouth and listening. So this dude, so when I asked him, how did you get to this position? His response was, I quit every 2 years. And he was like, I'm about to be out of this job in about a year. And I'm like, why the hell would you quit a good job? And he said, it's like this. It's easier for me to find a new job than convince somebody I already work for to give me a raise. And when he said that, that was just like, I was like, wow, that was brilliant. You know what I mean? Like, it just made perfect sense to me. He said, because think about it. You get a job, let's say I'm an engineer. My title is Engineer 1. And at this company, Engineer 1 pays $40,000. The competition, the company across the street, Engineer 1 pays $45,000. So it's easier, he was saying it's easier for me to apply for the job across the street or the 5 other companies in the city that are paying $45,000 and $48,000 than it is for me to go to my manager and say, hey, I want you to pay me $8,000 more for a job that you've already been paying me for the last year. Nobody's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So he said what I would do. So now I would quit this job, get hired at the other job making $48,000. Now I just got me an $8,000 raise. And then rinse, wash, repeat. So then what I'll do, I'll find the next company that's paying $50,000 for this same job, quit that job, and now I'm making $50,000. He said sometimes that's you hit the cap. Once you hit the cap, now it's time to get your education. Now it's time to get some new training. Now it's time to get a new certificate, or now it's time to do whatever you need to do to get to Engineer 2. Now Engineer 2 is paying X amount of dollars, and you just keep repeating that process and keep climbing up the corporate ladder. He said that's what you got to do, but too many people are comfortable. They want to get in their jobs and they're comfortable. They don't want to risk nothing. They don't want any change. I know how to do my job. I get up, do my 8 hours. I'm in cruise control. I don't got to think. I make my little 35 grand a year. I'm cool. I'm not going to risk my 35 grand to make 50 grand. So if this made sense to you guys, that's what you guys should start looking at. If you have a job and you feel undervalued, you feel you're not getting paid what you were for your position, start looking at the competition. Start looking at, rival companies and see if they pay more for that same job for the skills you already have right now. And if they do, leave your job and go there and keep repeating the process and keep upgrading and leveling up. So that was number 5, man. Quit your job, level up, or start a new business, but that's a whole nother thing. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, now we're giving book reviews. That's what's up, man. You know what I mean? Like, we don't always got to be talking about fragrances. There's so much we got going on in our lives other than smelling good for the ladies. Who we got? I haven't even been looking at the numbers. Who we got? Somebody being drum up in here. Miles Davis, what part of the country you in, man? Cause I know some places there is some real dusty women. NJB said, what kind of car I got? I got a Camaro. I drive a Camaro, man. I like sports cars. I used to be in the luxury vehicles, but I don't know, man. I had bad luck with them. They break down too much, and they expensive to fix. I'm trying to find that one dude. He was saying that's acting crazy, but I don't see him. I don't see it. But I'm gonna keep it driving, man. 'Cause I want to get to all these points before I wrap this video. I'm trying to look through these. Have you tried Altier colognes, Musk Imperial? Hey, you know what? I have some samples from how do you pronounce that? Altlier colognes. And I'm gonna start sampling those. Jesse Killian said, Coach Ryder, I read a list similar to what you're talking about. It's so hard to quit your job every 2 years, though. I wanted to ask you about your thoughts on GIT, Shea Bonds, trade discussion. It's not that hard to quit your job, man. I mean, the job ain't that hard to quit. Just keep looking for something. Just keep applying. Now, it may be hard to get for somebody to hire you, but you can always send your resume out, man. With the way today's technology, Indeed.com, you can always shoot your resume to people, man, without even leaving the comfort of your computer. Probably do it on your phone if you got your resume on your phone. So my thoughts, I still haven't smelled that Tres Nuit that everybody's talking about. That's a GIT clone. The reason I never smelled it is I have Shea Bonds and I have GIT. So there's no reason for me to get another clone of two fragrances that I have, but GIT and Shea Bond is pretty much identical. I get a little bit of performance I get more performance out of Shea Bond than I do out of GIT, but GIT just has that Creed DNA, that ambergris, whatever it is, that freshness that the Shea Bond just don't have, man. So smell like GIT smells better on my skin. Shea Bond lasts longer on my skin, but they're both great. And I got my Shea Bond for like $75 or $80 off of one of those online retailers back in the day, man. So those online retailers be having some deals. All right, so I'm gonna get to number 6. Now number 6 is really what I'm trying to be on right now, and monetizing your hobby. So if there's anything out there that you guys are currently doing that you consider a hobby, figure out how to get paid doing that. And how does that saying go? Get paid doing what you love and never work another day in your life, or something like that. That's really where I'm at today with my YouTube channel, with everything. Because, some people say, when you always ask somebody, you're like, hey, man, I want to start a business. I want to do something new. What do you recommend? First, they're going to say, follow your passion. And then they're going to say, if you can do anything for free, what would you do? Start there. So when I look at those are cliche. Everybody says that. But thinking along those lines, there's only 2 things that I've done for free for the last 12 years. I've been coaching for 12 years. 10 of those years, a decade, I did it for free, which I still do it for free. But for a stint, for like 3-year window, I was coaching high school, so we get a small stipend for that. So I was getting paid to coach, but I'm not doing the high school no more. I'm just going to focus on the youth. So that's free. And for the last 5 years, I've been doing these reviews, obviously, as you guys know. So those are the 2 things that I would do for free. Those are the 2 things that I've done for free for the last 12 years. So now it's time to figure out how to monetize that. And obviously, there's a lot of examples of other reviewers who, like I've already stated, are getting paid, who are getting free bottles, who are really making money. And there's plenty of YouTubers outside of the fragrance community that are living directly off their content that they create. So that's why, guys, I started my Patreon page. The link is in the chat, so you guys can look at my Patreon page. And I'm gonna start reaching out to more companies and trying to get bottles and things like that, and really take my YouTube page serious and really look at it like a business and really figure out how this hobby that I love, can pay me and make my channel better. How can I create better content? How can I give you guys a better visual? I would like to start traveling and going to some of these fragrance shows and going to VidCons and really stepping up my game. You know what I mean? Leveling up as a reviewer on YouTube and really bring some things to my channel that I never would have had I'm just looking at this as a hobby. So you guys are going to start seeing a lot of change on my channel. You're going to start seeing, once I get this camera I'm looking for, you're going to see better visuals. I'm probably have a better mic, put way more time on my channel. I'm trying to get to a point to where I want to release three videos a week, 3 reviews a week. Right now I'm releasing reviews every Monday. And then I'm doing my, normally I do my live stream on Sundays, but it was Mother's Day. So I'm trying to do those, but I want to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, new content for you guys. But in order to do that, it's going to take some finances. It's going to take some things for me to do to really up my game. Seven says, I always wanted to ask you, what made you go to purchasing 200, 300 plus dollar bottles when you were against it? Well, I never was against it, and I never paid that much for a bottle because I've never paid retail. So that's what I've always preached is do not pay retail for a bottle when you can go to an online retailer and get it for a fraction of the price. Like I just mentioned, Shea Bonds. I paid $75 to $80 for my bond number 9 Shea Bonds. But if you go to Nordstrom's, it's $315, $285, however much it costs. So what I would always preach on this video, on this camera, is do not take your butt to Nordstrom's and pay $285 when I can tell you where to go over here and pay $85. That's what I've always preached. So I've never, the most expensive fragrance in my collection is Xerjoff Neo, which I bought on the fragrance group, which I got a deal on. And I think I paid $150. So that's the most expensive. My Aventus I won for free off the Totally Fragrance raffle page. So a lot of my fragrances, I got a discount. I bought a partial bottle, meaning I bought it used. Somebody was probably doing decants and he had 50% left or 60% left, and I paid $80 and bought it from him. I won some on the fragrance raffle. I found them on Notino. You know what I'm saying? I did a swapped a couple bottles. So that's how I got these fragrances. I never paid retail for anything, and I'll never recommend you guys to go pay retail. I will always tell you guys the cheapest route to getting these expensive fragrances. Yeah, I haven't no since I haven't did the activate donate. I did add what is it called, super chat to this. I added that today. I added my Patreon page yesterday. So really what I think I'm gonna focus on my Patreon page is you guys all know I've been wanting to create my own fragrances, my fragrance for years. And I bought about $600-700 worth of synthetics, natural oils, perfumers oils, everything you need to make it, and it's really hard. But the YouTuber, she was in here last week. What was it, Allison? I forget her name. Sorry about that. I forget her name, but she contacted me and she creates her own perfume. So I told her my whole list of synthetics and designer fragrances that I have, and she's going to help me try to create something based on the materials that I have. But what I think I'm going to do on my Patreon page, and that's if you guys would donate and help me out, is I think I'm gonna have a goal of, I've contacted some perfumers that are already made fragrances for known indie houses, and I think I might just pay them whatever their price is, just pay them, be the visionary, be the creative director, or whatever you call it, on the fragrance that I want for my house, and try to raise some funds to help me pay a professional perfumer to make something in my, based off my vision and based off what I want to represent me and whatever my house will be called. So I may start something on my Patreon page to help get the funding up for me to pay for a professional perfumer to make my fragrance. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. No, since Frag said, are you concerned? Were you talking to me when you said, are you concerned about getting a counterfeit bottle? And if it's from the online retailers, I'm not, man. I've purchased so much stuff from them, and they're definitely, some of them, the majority, the ones that I know, they're 100% legit. The Keeper of the Flame says, Coach Rob, do you believe that your healthy, unhealthy eating habits have a direct relation on how a fragrance performs with your skin? I don't know, man. It depends. That's a good question. It could potentially. I mean, 'cause I know like people with certain skin types. Like I think people with oily skin or moisturized skin, fragrances tend to last longer versus people with dry skin. And I don't know how some food may affect people differently. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's a good question. Now you're gonna have me research that. Good question. Kevin Shane said Kickstarter. I was thinking about Kickstarter too, man. Like GoFundMe or Kickstarter. Like I said, I'm just brainstorming. So number 7, guys. Number 7 way to upgrade yourself and how to level up is date up. This goes back to you, Waves on Slim. Kind of touched on it already, but date up. When you date up, and I'm sure you guys can relate. Have you guys ever dated a girl, that you felt was kind of out of your league. Like you're like, damn, how the hell did I pull this? Like how did I get her and why is she dealing with me? And if you ever been in that situation, you act differently. You're kind of like, you may dress a little bit different. You may stand taller. You may talk a little bit more proper. You may be saying all kind of ghetto stuff when you with your boys, but when you with her and around her people, you kind of, dress up. Or if she's college educated, or she, you're like, damn, I need to go back to school. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Because you start feeling, you know what I mean? Like you in competition, like, damn, she got a master's and I got my GED. I may need to go back to high. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of thing. So dating up, or striving to date up, that's going to other places, meeting other people. Because you'd be surprised, like, who you can date or who you can, start a relationship with when you start going to different places. You know what I'm saying? Clean yourself up and go to a bar, or go to the luxury area, the downtown area in your neighborhood, to where you got to, step your game up a little bit and go in there and start going to places, start going to networking events. Like they have this big thing, like one of my OGs out here, one of my, he's not my mentor, but he's an older guy, which I call an OG. Anybody that's older than me, I listen. And he told me, he's like, man, you want to meet a woman, you go to the lawyers. They have this like, you know how you got your VidCon, you got your Comic-Con? Here in San Diego, they have this lawyers, like, it's not Comic-Con, but it's something like that, to where nothing but lawyers come down there for the weekend here in San Diego. And majority of lawyers, I don't know if you guys know this, are women. So he said him and his son would put on a suit and just go down there and just walk around, go to the little vineyards, go to the vendors and the booths and just talk to women, and they would come up. Like they meet women that graduated from USC, graduated from Stanford, just high class, high quality women just looking for a good dude. They're coming out here to San Diego to have a good time. You come and introduce yourself, and now you dating a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? The lawyers need love too. So just think of ways that you can, you can upgrade yourself and figure and be around people and date up, man. Date up is a guaranteed way to level up. That was number 7. Along those lines, number 8, find new friends. Like with me, I have a whole bunch of friends. Like I have my boys that I grew up with that are like my brothers. I call them my cousin. Like them is my ride or die dudes that I know got my back no matter what, through thick and thin, no matter what the situation is. I could be stranded like 4 hours away in Vegas and they'll get up and drive and come pick me up. Like I got those boys, you know what I'm saying? And then I got my friends that just I coach football with. Like when we kick it, we drinking beers, we talking about football. Like my ride or die homeboys, they may not really care about coaching. They might like football, but they don't care about coaching. And then I got friends that I grew up with. I have friends I know that I may just play games with. You know what I mean? Then I got friends to where another group of guys, they play poker. That I go play poker with. So then I got guys that I talk about strictly business with. You know what I mean? Like these are my mentors. These are people that like, this is what you need to be doing. So have more group of friends than just the people you grew up with. Start figuring out ways to where you can add new friends to your circle. And like with me and my fiance, we got a group of friends that are all in relationships. Like my boys, my ride or die boys, my coaching buddies and all this stuff. If they're not a married couple, I don't hang with them. Like I may hang with my boy one-on-one, but if you single, like if you Waves on Swim, me and Waves on Swim wouldn't be hanging out. For one, my fiance wouldn't allow that because I know Waves on Swim gonna have me in the street getting in trouble. And 2, if he bringing around one of his thoughts, it's gonna be a bad look. You know what I'm saying? For me and my fiance, she gonna feel uncomfortable. Like, man, who this hoe you bring? You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of stuff. So I have all kind of group of friends for different situations, different scenarios. So number 8, find new friends. Number 9, way to upgrade yourself and level up, and that's to confront your fears. You know what I'm saying? I know as men, it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, I'm scared of something or I fear something, but we all have fears. We all have things. Like somebody said earlier, man, it's hard to find a new job. That could be a fear you have, man. Your fear could be you're scared to look for a new job. You're scared, and if you're scared that if you look for a new job, you might find a new job, and then what? You know what I mean? You may not be able to perform on a new job. You may feel you may get fired from a new job. There may be all kind of fears that has that thought coming up. You know what I mean? So write down your fears, guys, and figure out how you can face those fears, because most of the time fears is just stuff we put in our mind. It's nothing to fear in the first place. That'd be number 9, way to upgrade. And 10, last but not least, what I recommend all you guys to do to level up, Number 10 is buy yourself one luxury item, whether that be a suit, whether that be a niche bottle. Now I'm contradicting myself. I just told somebody that I don't buy niche bottle. I don't pay retail. Now I'm not telling you to pay retail for it, but what I'm saying to do is buy you something that's nicer than everything else you have. Because I know with me, man, I bought a what was it? An English laundry suit. And that suit, I've never bought a tailor suit. I'm always buying suits off the rack, but I may buy me a a tailored fit to my bodysuit, which I think every man should have at least one. But I have this English laundry suit, fits me nice right off the rack, the quality. And when you get that one suit, you may not have anywhere to wear it to, you know what I mean? But it now makes you want to wear it. Like, I want to wear it, so now you're gonna have to go somewhere to where you need to wear a suit. A nice pair of shoes, you know what I mean? Get out those tennis shoes. Get you a nice pair of shoes. You may not have too many places to wear it in your day, but you're going to want to wear them, and it's going to make you step your game up for that one day. You may buy you a nice pair of jeans. You may buy you a blazer, a nice button-up, and now you're going to, you're going to take your significant other out to dinner in one of the rich neighborhoods or one of the rich areas in your town. You know what I mean? Because you're leveling up, and that's when you're going to start seeing things. Because one thing my fiance did for me, this my past birthday, she rented a Lamborghini for me. And not the Lamborghini, not for the whole day or nothing. There's a track. They set up this big track, and you do like 20, 25 laps or something like that. So as a surprise, she know that's like my dream car is a Lamborghini. So I had 25 laps in that. And that experience of driving a Lamborghini and just hitting them corners like at 60, 70 miles, like the stuff you can do in that car, you can't do in no other car. And just seeing myself in it and taking pictures and just driving it. It mentally takes you to a whole nother place, and you like, no, why can I have this? You know what I'm saying? You'll start asking yourself questions. Why can I not? Why can I get this for me? And what do I need to do to make this a reality? And when you start thinking like that, you can automatically level up. So that's number 10, guys. Is buy you one luxury item. Do something that's just baller, like I said, Lamborghini. Go, you know what I'm saying? Do something. Go hit up Kevin Samuels and have him, get a consultation. Have him dress you. Have him get you an outfit and go somewhere nice. You know what I mean? Like that suit I had, I still haven't wore it. You know what I'm saying? I bought this $500 suit. I still haven't wore it, but I'm gonna wear it to New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? So even if you did buy a suit and you only wore it one time, wear it to wear it to a New Year's Eve party. You know what I'm saying? Have something that just makes you step outside of the norm. You know what I mean? And those are my 10 ways to upgrade yourself and to level up. So like I said, every week I'm going to have a topic that we can discuss outside of fragrances. Or I'm always somehow bringing back the fragrances, but some things that we can talk about. So let me see what you guys are saying. Somebody said I fear thoughts. That's a good fear, man. A lot of them come with diseases and drama and babies and baby daddies. We gonna have a what you call it? We gonna have to sit down with Waves on Swim and talk. We gonna have an intervention. Hey, Waves on Swim, next show is gonna be an intervention with you, man. We gotta get them thoughts up off you. So he's in Arizona. He says full of them. I was just in Arizona. Probably longer than that. Probably about 8 months. Probably last year this time on business, man. I had to go out there. And it seemed cool to me, but I was just there for the weekend, so just on business. So I don't know, I didn't go to no clubs or nothing. Only place I went to was Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, and to my little job I was doing. There you go. Raymond Salas said he was scared to start doing reviews, and now he in a Fragrance Idol finals. That's the same thing that happened to me, man. I was like, man, I'm not gonna get on this camera and talk. Nobody don't want to hear what the hell I got to say, and people gonna be leaving me all these negative comments, but. Here I am 5 years later, getting over a fear. James Jackson asked me to have my opinion on Amen chains. Hell no. I'll never wear Amen. I don't like it. I just can't do it. But nah. You know what's crazy? No, it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed because I haven't tried it. So what I'm saying is maybe if I try Amen again, my taste has changed. My opinion hasn't changed because I still have the same opinion that I had the last time I tried it. But there's a lot of fragrances in my collection that I hated at first, and as my nose matured, as my senses kind of changed, and I got my nose on a lot of stuff, there is things today that I like that I didn't like before. So, amen, could be one of those, but right now, my opinion hasn't changed. Raymond says a vintage would be his luxury item, and that's a great luxury item, man. A vintage just makes me feel good when I wear it, and when I wear it, I want to do something. I want to go to a nice dinner, a nice steakhouse. I want to just do something out of the ordinary. No Sense says, Frank's community, let's pull our resources and start some businesses. Hey, that's a good idea, man. That's what I'm trying to do with my channel now. Is really, like I said earlier, is take it serious and really try to get this to another level. And even if I may, there's people on YouTube that this is their job, this is their full-time job, this is their full-time income that they paying the card note, the mortgage, and supporting their family on doing something that they love. So why not me? Like, why can't I be like one of those people that's doing something I love, that's sharing my opinions and sharing my stories with you guys, and creating my livelihood, creating an income off of that. Pure Malt. Dr. George says, what about Pure Park? Pure Malt is great. That was my first love with the Thierry Mugler house. Was Pure Malt. My second was Pure Havana, and now I like Pure Havana better than Pure Malt. Since said you gotta do a collab with other reviewers on making y'all a frag. I'm definitely gonna try to make a frag, and I've talked to other people. I know a couple perfumers. Now, not personally, but I know of a couple perfumers. I talked to one, and she said she's out of town or something. She's willing to talk to me. So I talked to a couple of people. I just don't know how much money it's going to cost, but I know it's going to be expensive to have a perfumer make an exclusive fragrance for me, to my liking, for me to resell. James Jackson says, do you think La Nuit, even vintage, is overrated? I kind of do think it's overrated, man. I never thought I would say that, but because I wear La Nuit, but I don't really grab it that much. Like, I know people love it. Like, I received compliments with it, but if I had 5 fragrances to grab and La Nuit was one, I could probably put 5 better fragrances that I would grab for a night out than La Nuit. But I do like it. But I receive way more compliments with other things, so it could be a tidbit overrated. Says Google top earners on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna really, like I said, guys, I've really been getting into my analytics. I've really been reading up, watching videos, and really like, damn, man, I never incorporated any of this stuff in my channel. Like, literally, I got damn near 12,000 subscribers without even trying. Like, I never really took this serious. I never really put in. I'm not gonna say I didn't put in the work. I put in the work. Like, I made the content. The content is there. And I think for some people, the hardest part is creating content that you guys care to watch. So that part I done for the last 5 years. I took that serious. But what I'm saying is the SEO, the analytics, the business connections, the networking, the going to the shows, the really going to New York and meeting with the perfumers themselves when they're at Nordstrom's and Bloomingdale's, and when they're out here in San Diego and showing off their new, you know what I mean, really going and networking and shaking hands with people and letting them know who I am and what I do. That's the part I never did, because that's the business part, but I was looking at this like a hobby, so I never took it that serious. But I've always taken my content serious. Hey, that's what's up, Julius Timms, man. He says he want to say sorry to Kevin for coming at him sideways on another channel in the comments. Had a bad day and dude doesn't deserve it. Hey, so one love, all. What up, Coach? That's what's up, man. That's commendable of you. I appreciate you doing that. Varon Rao says, can you suggest me a budget cologne that I can wear for an interview? Man, we had this conversation last one of my streams. I recommend you not wear a fragrance for an interview. That would be my advice. We had another person in here. I think it was Ustream live stream 3 or 4, and we told him Aventus, and I think I told him Versace Pour Homme, And then we said, you know what, man, don't go. I told him my advice to him was don't wear a fragrance because you never know who you're interviewing. You never know if they have allergies to scent. You never know how that fragrance would affect them. So the last thing you want to do is go to an interview and the person that's interviewing you is having some kind of reaction to your fragrance and all they want to do is get you out the office. That's the last thing you want to happen in the interview. So what I would tell you to do is take a great shower, don't put on no cologne, and go to your interview. Jason says, what do you think about Tom Ford Ombre Leather? I haven't smelled that one yet, man. I usually stay away from leather fragrances. I'm not a big fan of leather and oud fragrances, so those aren't things that I rush out to go try. I'll probably try a ton of different things from Tom Ford before I try Ombre Leather, unless somebody told me like, dude, because sometimes those fragrances had those names and don't even smell like what the name is. Like Rive de Ombre by Tom Ford, it's a straight citrus fragrance. Like it smells like it don't smell no amber. Like it doesn't smell like what I thought it would smell like. So if Ombre Leather is one of those fragrances, I may try it out. JM says, Cole, let's bring. Do you like the Diptyque house? I never really got into that house. I smelt a couple fragrances from that house, but I would need to smell way more to say if I like or dislike the house. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna definitely get some cars made up. I'm thinking about doing VidCon. So like, and I said that before. If you guys are in Cali or Arizona, you guys are in Arizona, Nevada, VidCon is in Anaheim this year. So that's gonna be a great way to meet actual YouTube personalities in person. Great way to network. So if you guys are in the area, let me know. Send me an email. We can all link up and shoot a group video. You know what I mean? Have all you guys in my video and do something like that. Hey, Ron, you're welcome. He said he ain't gonna wear it first. Yeah, man, don't wear one, man. 'Cause I would hate for it, like I said, it's more bad that can come from it than good. How about Tom Ford's Oud Wood? Oud Wood is probably the only oud fragrance, not the only, but one of the oud fragrances that I can tolerate because it doesn't have a real strong medicinal, pungent oud presence. So Tom Ford Oud Wood is good. Aqua de Parma's Oud is good. Joe Malone's Oud and Bergamot is the best that I smell because it doesn't smell like oud. It's not the traditional oud. Bond's Signature is a great oud. King Bennett, it's funny you said that. He said, man, we love the intro music. You know how many like comments I get when people tell me it's too long? Like I'll never change it, but I'm thinking about shortening it up. So what do you guys think about me making my intro shorter? Not changing the music. But right now I think it's 30 seconds, but going down to like 10 seconds. Do you guys think I should keep it the same or shorten it up? Inside Brooklyn says, what's the most you would spend on Creed Adventures? A 75 mil. Probably $150. I don't spend no more than $150 on anything. I don't have one fragrance in my collection. I got lots of them in my collection. I haven't spent over $150. So Neo was the only thing I spent that much money on. No, yeah, and I think I said it in the video. I think I like the concerning Pineapple Vintage. I think I like the vintage version better than the Noir version. I think the vintage version lasted better on my skin. For $88, I mean it's decent. But I still, some people don't like the Club. What is it, Club de Nuit or whatever? To me, that's still the best. The best of vintage clone. But with Club de Nuit or whatever it's called, I hate the opening. I almost scrubbed it because when somebody sent me a sample of it, I didn't realize that it was an vintage clone. So I got it in the mail. I had some other stuff in the mail. For some reason, I sprayed that one on, and I'm like, oh, damn, this is a oud, man. I got to get home and scrub this off. But by the time I got on the freeway, by the time I got halfway home, I'm like, damn, this smells good. This reminds me of something. And it went right into the vintage. So it smelled just like a vintage in the mid and dry down. It didn't smell nothing like a vintage in the opening. So for you guys that don't like it, Get past the opening, because the opening does smell different, but that transition it makes, it goes right into a vintage. And vintage pineapple or pineapple vintage, it does smell good. I'm kind of curious as to how the intense version smells, and if they lowered the price. Waves on Swim says he grabbed that bamboo charcoal toothpaste. I didn't even realize I mentioned that. Like, me and my fiance use that. I didn't know I mentioned that. So how you like it? True That says shortness. 32 Rolls says shorten it too. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Bangkok said keep it the way it is. It's a classic. Somebody else says shorter sounds good. Yeah, Club De Nuit Intense, man. I think that's the best clone, man. Once you get past that oud smelling opening, it smells just like a vintage. Yeah, Sham. I need somebody. You guys need to go to every review you see with Pineapple Vintage Intense. Leave a comment. Send something to Coach Rob so we can hear his review. You guys got to start putting pressure on these companies to send me free stuff, man. I'm tired of paying for all my bottles to do reviews and everybody else getting their stuff for free. Hey, Brandon Davis, you hated what the club they knew it? Cause I almost scrubbed it, man. When I first sprayed it on, I almost scrubbed it until it once it settled. I was like, oh, this smells good. V. said he never had a problem with the intro. Yeah, I never realized why people have a problem when you could literally just slide your slider and go right past the intro into the video if it bothers you that much. But I mean, I don't know. JM says if it ain't broke, Coach, don't fix it. Keep the intro the same. Keep the intro the same, bro. So yeah, a lot of people say keep it the same. Jesse Killian says I love Noir, man. You should definitely take a second look. And that's what I said in my video, man. That's why I kind of steered away from doing samples, because I pretty much used the samples up now. So if they would have sent me whole bottles, then I would have had a week or two to actually, wear it and let it develop, and my my opinion may have been, may have changed. But I had to buy the damn samples myself too. So, I already went through those. King Bennett says keep it the same. Jesse Killian said he'll message the guy and try to get me one. Hey, I appreciate that, man. If you do give me one, I'll definitely shoot the review, give you a shout out. Yeah, that's kind of like, one person, has talk to me about sponsors, but that's what kind of had me feeling some kind of way, because it's like, dude, for me to be reviewing this long and people to call me like, Coach Rob, he's in FratCon, we're cool with Coach Rob and all this stuff, but for 5 years you guys haven't like told me, hey, pull me to the side and say, hey Rob, you can get these free fragrances, right? Hey Rob, you can get paid to do reviews, right? Hey Rob, what I'm saying? I would expect somebody in the community by now to have pulled me aside and put me up on game, because that's what I would have did. Had I had some inside knowledge, and it's a guy that I'm calling a friend, or it's a guy in the fragrance community or any community that I'm calling this my boy, I would have emailed him or directly said, hey, check this out. This is what we do. This is how you do it. This is who you need to contact. This is who you need to email. Let them know. And, bam. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Robin says, keep the same intro. Hey, no sense. I can let you know how to go live. You got to install something called OBS Studio. And that's why sometimes you guys always see me mess up in the beginning, because when you download that, you have to open it up in OBS Studio, hit start streaming, and then you got to open up your YouTube so you can actually see the comments and see the actual video as it's broadcasting live. So sometimes they're not connected at the same time, or something happens to where I either drop connection or I can't see that I'm live. Corey, yes, I've gotten samples from Oswald NYC. I had to pay for them though, but they were doing something back in the day with I think it was all the Roja Dove fragrances, so I just bought a whole bunch. I got a video about that too. I think it's called Where to Get Samples or How to Get Samples or something like that. Brandon Davis. So you was pissed when you bought it, huh? So Brandon Davis couldn't game with that club me with. M. Schlock want me to cut that intro in half. Hey JM, yeah, send me samples, man. If you look at my videos now in the description, I got my my email, CoachRob619 at Gmail, and my PO box, which is PO Box 600 603, San Diego, California 92. Matter of fact, I'll just write it down. If you guys got samples, you guys want to send me some samples, you want to hear my my take on them, I'm more than welcome to take the samples and shoot reviews. There goes my PO box. Sheriff said you got to Debo your way in. Yeah, I see, man. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Larry Malloy said, "Did you like the Gavinci house?" Yeah, I like the Gavinci house. But you know a house that I really like lately? I was just thinking about this today. That I feel is highly underrated that nobody really talks about, and that's the Bulgari house, or however you pronounce it. I don't think I smelled one fragrance from that house. Now I ain't smelled their whole collection, but I don't think I smelled a fragrance from that house that I don't like. I like the Bulgari Man. I like the Bulgari Man Extreme. I like Bulgari Aqua, Bulgari Aqua Marine, Bulgari Aqua Amera, Bulgari Aqua Atlantic, and on and on and on, man. That house to me, and you can get them relatively cheap. That's a great house. Gavinci, I haven't smelled too many things. I like Gentleman Only. I like Gentleman Only Chic. There's a couple other ones I like, but you know. King Bennett says, Coach, what's the best way to shop online without having to deal with the hackers? I was recently a victim of credit card fraud, and now I'm paranoid as hell shopping online. Wow. What site were you on? Let us know what site you were on. Was it one that we recommend, like FragranceNet or Notino? Was it one of those kind of online retailers, or were you just saying you were just shopping and somebody got your information? And if you guys ask me a question and you haven't seen and I haven't answered it yet, just send it again, because what happens is once all the questions come up, it just scrolls and I can't go all the way back to the top to see the questions. Brandon says, man, we Coach Rob, you and the Fragrance King, No Sense Frags and Friends are the reason I have to make life decisions every week. Cologne or Bojangles. Hey man, you gotta make those choices. Trey Porter says he'll be in San Diego in July. Is it as dope as I've seen on YouTube? Yeah, it is, man. To me, I mean, it's born and raised here, so I love this city. There's a lot of things to do. What you got? What area are you staying in, Trey? And what do you like to do for fun? Larry asked, have I tried Vodka on Rocks by Kilian? No. Somebody else last week told me that I probably would love that fragrance, but no, I haven't tried that one yet. That's another house by Kilian. Is another house that I haven't tried a lot of fragrances, like their new stuff. I tried the Cruel Intentions, Straight to Heaven. I got a gang of samples, like all their older stuff, Back to Black, which I like. But all the newer stuff, like all the like Apple Brandy, Vodka on the Rocks, all that new stuff, the new one with the skull. I haven't tried any of that stuff. .32 says, how do you end a long-time friendship if it has run its course? Dude borrowed money, didn't pay it back. It depends what that friend meant to you. You know what I mean? Like some friends are like, to me, like my best friend, he's like family. So if he didn't pay me back some money, I wouldn't end the friendship because of that, because it might be a real reason why he didn't pay back the money. You know, and there's family members a whole bunch of my family members that owe me money that obviously I can't get rid of them. So just because it's money, I wouldn't end the friendship if it's a true friend. Now you try to sleep with my girl, my fiance, my wife, you know what I'm saying? You stole my credit card and took my money like that, or you did something like real devious, conniving, like then that's different. But if it's some money you gave him, he was in a financial distress, or he just needed the money, he just don't have the time to pay it back, I can forgive that. Now, if he stole money from you, that's different. Okay. That vodka, the truth code. Okay, I gotta try it, man. I haven't tried it. Tosh Porter, is there any particular house or new phrases that you're looking to sample and review? Yeah, pretty much a lot of stuff from the Mason Francis Kurjan house, man. Like there's a lot of phrases that they're coming out with. That silk, that oud silk mood, that Rouse 540. They got a new Aqua one coming out. A lot of stuff from that house. The stuff that I smelled, I liked, but I just can't get my hands on samples, and they don't have it nowhere around here. I have to go to LA, and I don't even think they have it in LA. So that Mason Francis Kurjan house for me is hard to find samples from. The Memo, African leather, Irish leather, Italian leather. That house I've been trying to smell stuff from. All those new By Killians I've been trying to smell. So there's a lot of stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff I don't have that I want to smell. Trey Porter says, I heard Gaslamp is cracking. Is that true? Yeah, man. Gaslamp, that's our downtown area. You have all your restaurants, all the clubs, the mall. Like pretty much everything you want to do, you can get a hotel around Gaslamp, and you're pretty much set. So definitely Gaslamp. But if you're more like an urban kind of dude, like you're more like, jeans and Converse and canvas kicks, and you don't want to get dressed up, I would say North Park. That's another area that has they have bars and no dress codes, kind of get in there, play old school hip hop, like 90s hip hop. North Park. If you want to hear that new, they may play in Future, but they're going to put a techno beat on it, then you're going to go downtown. Raymond, man, a good performing. There's a ton of good performing Tom Ford Frag. The best one, if you want something that perform for days, wear that Tobacco Vanille. I swear it lasted on me for like a week. It lasted on me after the shower. So if you want something performing, I would start with Tobacco Vanille. No problem, no sense. Give your information out, man. That's what the community is about. I'm not one of those dudes that hey, don't talk on my live stream. Nah, no sense. No sense. Put your info out. Same with Raymond Salas. I put his info out. He's a contestant in No Fragrance Idol. We all family in here. Waves on Swim says Silver Scent Pure smells like Fanta grape. You know what smells like grape kind of also is what is that one I got? It's discontinued. Damn, I can't remember what it's called. What is that bottle called? That's another one that smells. It actually smells like grape soda, or like cherry Coke or something. Let me see. I got it on my page, and it is called Escada Magnetism. That's another one that kind of smells like grape soda or like cherry Coke or something. I'm gonna try that out. You know what? I heard somebody else talk about I think it was like what's his name? What's the dude's name? Will Smith. I think Will Smith. I think that's his signature scent, Vera Wang. I haven't tried that one out. Yusuf Palms. They both said I was looking for Escada Magnetism. I didn't see your but yeah, you guys are right. Escada Magnetism. That was it. For some reason, that's the thing. When I'm on here and I'm in this live, stuff be slipping my mind all the time. Stuff that I know, I can't remember when I'm speaking on here live. But you guys had it right. It was definitely Escada Magnetism. Brad asked, do I own any Pana London bottles? No, but I think I recently talked to one of the, I don't know if he was the owner of that house or one of their marketing executives. They might send me some samples. So Brad Dalton, but I don't have any bottles, but I'm waiting on them to send me some samples. But hey, guys, I'm gonna call it quits, man. I got my fiance in here cooking dinner. She wanted me to spend some time with her. And I'm about to eat. So, hey, depending on what the lady say determines what I spray. I had a nice live stream with you guys, man. Hey, send me some questions. Let me know what you want to hear, what you want the topic to be on the next live stream. And I'm about to check out No Sense Frags page. And if you guys got samples, man, like I said, my P.O. box is in here. Send me samples if you guys want me to review them. And until then, peace.